While chili can be made in a slow cooker or on a weeknight without much difficulty, for food of love, we're going to take it to the next level. I call this chili elevated. Welcome to Food of Love with Chef Dad. You know what to do. Want to make something delicious? Let's get started. This is an intimidating ingredient list, I will fully admit. Each element brings forward a different flavor, and if you make this right, they don't meld, but rather they complement one another. You can use any ground meat here, but I recommend you use a lean cut. Too much fat will either need to be decanted or won't taste good in the final chili. Now, the bacon adds a smoky, salty, and pleasing surprise with every bite. I like my chili hearty with vegetables, so I'm going to add carrots, bell peppers, jalapeños, and roasted corn. I like pinto and black beans, but I only use one can because I think it turns out too beany otherwise. There are many spices, and you can manage them according to how much heat or smoke you want. For example, you could use smoked paprika or easily double the cayenne pepper. I combine all the dry ingredients into one bowl. The beef broth will give you a lot of depth and even more body when combined with the tomato paste. And I think the beer will just warm your heart. Why did the chili and the bean break up? It was a hot chili and a cold bean. Time to cook? Not quite yet. Need to make your bacon and drain it onto paper towels. You can do this a day or two ahead of time without any problem. I like to cook my bacon sous vide at 147 degrees and then crisp it in the oven for about 10 minutes. It turns out great and really helps shed a lot of the fat. I like the ground meat in my chili to be fine, and this gets determined by how finely you chop your onions. So if you coarse chop them, you're likely to get chunks of ground meat. If you finely chop them or even put them through a food processor, you'll get your meat into nice fine granules. All right, so let's add our onions in and get them translucent. Then we'll add the crushed garlic, and once all the garlic is separated, we'll add all the dry spices, the chili powder, the cayenne, the cumin, the paprika, the oregano, and the salt. Now we'll add the dark beer. If you don't want to use beer, add a little extra stock or water. It'll help you work the meat. We're going to lower the heat and add the ground meat. Keep the heat very low while you're doing this because it'll help you separate the meat. This takes a few minutes, but ultimately you should have a nice fine mixture. Now combine the tomato paste and the beef broth. We're going to add this to the pot and reduce to about half volume. It's going to take about 20 minutes. Once it's all combined, we're going to reserve a quarter pound of our bacon for garnish and add half a pound of the chopped bacon to the pot. We'll then follow that with the tomatoes, the carrots, the jalapeños, and the beans. We're going to bring this up to a simmer until the oil separates, somewhere between 20 and 40 minutes. Finally, put the bell peppers and the corn and heat through. I like this to have a little crunch. If you want them softer, you can put them in when you put in the carrots. Now taste for salt and heat and adjust accordingly. You can see how this has become velvety and has a rich texture. This smells amazing right now. When I serve, I make a bit of a buffet of all the toppings so people can choose which ones they want and how much they want of them. What's chili's favorite exercise? Hot yoga. The whole house has this beautiful aroma in it right now. The chili is so colorful and so hearty looking. I'm going to mix up all of my toppings to incorporate because, yes, I did add 7 different garnishes. So let's go ahead and combine those. And let's have a taste. Oh, so colorful. It's lovely. It's an explosion of flavor. You have the heat, of course. You have the subtlety of the cumin. You have the crunch of the red peppers. a little bit of butter from the avocado, some brightness from the cilantro and the jalapeños that are fresh. Oh, I love it. This reminds me of growing up and being in a ski lodge. And we took it to the next level on Food of Love. Tell me what you think about it. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications. Feel free to share with friends and family. We'll see you next time on Food of Love with Chef Dad.